This is the plaintiff, Gary Gartenberg. He says the defendant paved his driveway, and not 1 month later the thing started flaking and cracking. The guy came out and did a shoddy patch job, which looks terrible, and now his driveway has weeds growing out of it. He certainly didn't pay $1,935 for a job like this, and is suing the defendant for the return of his money so he can hire someone who knows what he's doing to do it right. This is the defendant, Frank. He says he was very specific about not turning the wheels to his car when the car's standing still and it's over 75 degrees outside, because new blacktop can melt until it cures properly. Well, the plaintiff did not heed his warnings, and now he has tire marks in the driveway. He went back numerous times to fix it out of courtesy, but the buck has to stop somewhere, and if he gave everyone a lifetime warranty, he'd be out of business. He's accused of paving his way to a lawsuit.
Thank you, Douglas.
You're welcome.
Okay, Gary Gartenberg,
That's me.
you are suing. You've asked us not to mention the paving company's name. We'll just call it the paving company, represented here by Frank. You've asked us not to mention your last name. For $1,935 that you have paid him in the original driveway plus resealing of the driveway, because according to you, it was faulty workmanship.
Correct.
Tell me what happened.
Hi. It was 15 years since the last time I did my driveway, so I know what a proper job can do. So a neighbor of mine recommended him, call him up in September 2010, gives me an estimate. I thought it was very fair. My neighbors on both sides of me and down the block, they all said they were also interested in doing them. I not only got him to do mine, but I also got him to do 3 of my friends, right? He did theirs first, which really surprised me. I hired him, I brought him the jobs, and he goes and he does my neighbors first. Theirs look great, but he comes and he does my work in November. Immediately after he does it, I noticed that he used very large particles in mine. Like my neighbors, they were much smaller pieces, very compact and nice and smooth.
How do you notice what size the particles are, though?
Oh, you'll see from pictures, okay? When it's nice and smooth, it looks like one smooth surface. Mine did not look like a smooth surface, even from the beginning.
Show me pictures of how big the particles were.
Here would be 2 good examples, over here and over here.
Okay, so go on.
I go away in December, and I'm sure all New Yorkers remember the big snowstorm we had in that end of December. I was out of the country. I come home. There's all this snow in my driveway. I get out my snow blower. I blow off all the snow, and I see like holes in my driveway, and there are pebbles and there are particulates all over the place. Right, and I see that the driveway is crumbling and it's pitting and it's like disintegrating in front of my eyes. So he says, listen, I can't do anything about it. It's the winter time. Okay, we'll take care of it in the spring.
Okay.
So as soon as it starts getting nice, I call him. He says, oh, I looked at your driveway. There are snowplow marks on your driveway. I said, what are you talking about? I never use a snowplow. I do my own driveway with a snowblower.
Okay.
Right? There can't be. He says, okay, I'll come back. Comes back. I find him standing on my neighbor's driveway who does use a snowplow. I show him all the different areas where it all crumbled and fell away and how it's a big mess. He says, still too cold. Okay, I'm going to come back.
What month are we in at this point?
We're like March.
Okay. So he eventually comes back in May, and what happens?
Okay, and he says, you know, you still need to seal it, and I said, yes, I'm going to seal it because I want you to stand by your warranty.
Because sealing it was part of the original
right, he said, if you don't seal it after 6 months, then I can't guarantee it.
Okay.
I paid him another $250 to seal it. So here, I'm into him. $1,695 first time, $250 for the sealing. Right, looks terrible.
Tell me what's going on. Okay, stop now, and you tell me your side.
So when I went to the driveway that he was saying that I went to the wrong driveway.
Did you go to the wrong driveway?
Yeah, because that guy was really saying, oh, this is no good, this is no good. So I figured he was the one who it was, but it wasn't. And then, you know, so anyway.
Because the other guy was complaining too?
It was, yeah, everybody complains. But anyway, the one driveway was
But had you told him, look, there's snowplow marks?
Yes, because that was the guy to the right who he said the driveway was pretty.
So you go back, and then what's the problem on his driveway? Because I am seeing pictures where it doesn't look great. It looks like it's bumpy and I'm used to seeing like a nice dark black tar,
Gotcha.
smooth surface. I'm not seeing that here. I'm seeing like a rocky kind of thing. Why is that?
Well, here's the deal. We did the job, and there's only one asphalt plant that makes the asphalt. And, you know, whatever they give you, they give you. You can't say, well, this is not a beautiful, consistent mix. It's asphalt. The way it comes is the way it comes.
Well, but if it's subpar, it's subpar.
That's how it works. Buy the asphalt, take it, and that's it.
So then my neighbor, if you did every house on my block,
Right.
some of theirs could look nice, smooth, and black, and then mine's gonna look gray.
Absolutely. Like sometimes we do a driveway that's large and it's 2 truckloads, and the first truckload doesn't look as same as the second truckload. But that's the way it is.
So then my
with
driveway
asphalt.
will be dark and black in one spot and gray and pebbly in another?
Yeah, one area could look rough, one area could look smooth.
Really? Because
Yeah.
if you did that to me, I'd be seeing you in
Well,
court.
well, then I guess we'd be here again.
How can that be?
There's a place.
Are you buying cheap asphalt? Or?
No, there's one place in Rockland County that sells asphalt. That's it. It's a
Why
giant
don't they
place.
make sure it's consistent?
Because I guess they don't care. It's one place. That's it.
But I do care. If it's your house, you care, right?
Absolutely.
So how would you make sure that didn't happen in your house?
You can't.
Well, you would. How would you make sure?
Seal the driveway. That'll cover up any of the rough areas.
But it really doesn't, because even if you seal it, it's still rocky as opposed
The
to
reason why
smooth.
it's rocky is because after I took care of the driveway and there was no more complaints, the temperature starts getting hot. And when the asphalt gets hot out, if you sit in your car stationary and turn the wheels, the 2 front tires sit and pivot and cause a round circular scratch. That's the #1 problem. It's in the contract. I explained to everybody.
Let me see the contract. So when it's
He has a
over
copy.
75, you don't have the contract?
He has it.
I know he has it. You don't have the contract?
Yeah, I'll go by that. That looks like it.
Put that down. I want the contract.
I have a copy of
Can I
the
see your
standard
contract?
contract,
Why don't you have his contract?
because I couldn't find it.
But dude, you're getting sued. You couldn't bother to find the contract.
Well, I know he had his.
You
He
think your
showed me
office misplaced it like entirely? Like you looked a lot and couldn't find it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I want to know
But
that
he
you
has
went
it,
through
so it's
Yeah,
like
but you
what-
don't know that he was going to bring it.
I'm
I
confident.
want to know
Yeah.
that I make you nervous enough to at least search. Did I?
I did search, absolutely.
Okay. Give me the contract, will you?
But someone else gets me more nervous than you, but I'm not going to
Who's
mention
that?
that. I'm not
Your
saying
wife?
that.
So, are asphalt driveways typically rough or are they smooth?
They're smooth.
So this guy's crazy when he says, oh, they're often rough.
Yes.
Are they typically smooth? I mean, can they be smooth and even colored?
I would think they'd be smooth and even colored, and definitely not with cracks in them.
What do you think? Final word.
The guy's definitely crazy. Should be smooth.
Should be smooth going inside the courtroom.
Who makes you more nervous than me?
I can't.
When outdoor temperatures is a bunch of disclaimers, and then it says when outdoor temperatures exceed 75 degrees, asphalt will soften. Car tires can damage the surface if turned while in a stationary position. Asphalt may take up to 3 years to harden. You know what the worst part about this is if you're going to use this, shouldn't there be a line here for the client to sign? Get a line here for the client to sign. That way they can't say they didn't get this.
Well, I
this
signed his.
Listen.
I got you.
Just listen.
I understand.
Get a line there, have the client sign, and keep it.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks.
All right. Now, what did you want to say?
I've been living in the same house since 1987. I've done my driveway. That was my 3rd time doing it. I have an expectation of what
So do
a
I.
good driveway
So do
is.
I. So
And-
do
and
I.
these-
This has to stop. You can stop now. This has to be done over. It's a problem. And I'm not seeing evidence of what you're saying that all those bad spots I'm looking at are tire marks. They don't look like tire marks. There's even vegetation growing through one of these, which I don't get. If he resurfaced it, how bad must it have looked before? And I'm not getting how that even happens, but I'm just going to put that to a side and just look at the surface, the coloration of it, the fact that it's cracking in I don't know how many places, and he's going to have to do it over again. And to say to me, hey, you get what you get and you don't get upset, is sort of not an answer. Nobody told him beforehand, hey, you get luck of the draw. Whatever asphalt I pick up that day from Joe's Asphalt, who's the only game I buy from, you get, and don't whine to me. But that's crazy. Of course not. $1,935 verdict for the plaintiff.
Thank you.
And so the defendant's going to be paying. Come on in here. Step in here. What was your reaction when the gavel came down against you?
Hey, there is only one asphalt company that you can get the blacktop from, and that's it. So,
Sometimes it's a different quality than other times?
well, not quality, size of the material.
Yeah.
So.
Size, okay. Well, the guy, he was a good customer, right? He brought you some
Yeah,
other business
sure.
or whatever.
Yep.
You know, was he any difficult to deal with? Any problems
no
with the
hard
customer?
feelings. Nope.
All right, okay. So who was it that makes you so nervous? Come on, the other
Well, look at all
The other
this.
one.
That's why.
That's what it was?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
good, Joe.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Head right around the corner right
Thank
there.
you. Okay.
All right, so come on in here. You didn't seem too nervous.
Inside, maybe.
Oh, are you? Well, good job on the case. You win
Thank
the
you.
case. What's your feeling on how this went down for you?
I think I got what I deserved. So if anything, maybe I should have asked for more because I think it's going to cost me more to rip up what's there. But that's what I asked for. That's what I got.
Buyer's remorse. You didn't ask for enough money.
So
You may not have won if you asked for more. So you probably struck just the right chord
Okay,
there.
fine.
You know, never look a winning.
yes.
Right. Harvey.
You know, this is an interesting case because what the judge can consider in this case is not just what the contract says, but what the custom is in the community. So when you look at people paving driveways, and especially in that area, considering weather and everything else, you look at what the standard is. And that standard can be binding on the person who did the job in question in court, even if that's not what the contract said. The judge has to have a frame of reference on what a professional job is. And here, if it's not a professional job, if it doesn't live up to the standard of the community, then the bottom line, he didn't do the job properly and he loses.